Hi everyone, I'm Kelsey and welcome back to my channel, Connecting with Spirit. So in today's video, I am going to be channeling an angelic energy healing for the holidays. This is for you if you are finding the holidays particularly difficult because you're going through some sort of bereavement, you've experienced a loss, you're grieving. So I'm recording this in December, so I'm thinking Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, but this video can be watched at any time of the year for any holiday. And it doesn't matter what sort of circumstances you're going through. If you're feeling bereaved, feeling loss and experiencing grief, then this healing is for you. So I like to do my energy healings outside in nature usually, but I'm currently in India right now, and nature is a lot more hazardous in India than it is in Ireland. So instead of going out into nature, I've brought some nature into the video today. And I have a tulsi plant here, which is holy basil, and it's beautiful energy for protection and blessings. And the other plant I have is this one here, a lemongrass for cleansing. So I have those two beautiful energies coming in for the healing today. And this healing is going to be for the collective, but you will have the option to opt in, so you can receive the healing as well. And you'll have the opportunity to set an intention, so you can basically ask the energy to go towards whatever it is that you want the energy to work on. So yeah, that's the two things to let you know. The other thing is to do get comfortable, whatever way that looks like for you. If it's lying down, if it's sitting up, if you need a blanket, if you want to light some candles, whatever it is that you would like to do for this. And we're just going to get straight into it. And right off the bat, I feel like this one is probably going to be quite emotional. I've been feeling emotional this morning. So if I cry, if you cry, it's totally okay. We can cry together. All emotions are welcome here for this healing session. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to ask that if you would like to receive this healing, to please do give your permission in whatever way feels comfortable for you. Thank you. I'm going to ask my healing team of light just to connect me in to all of those souls who have given their permission to receive this healing today and in the future, and also to connect me into the collective as well for this healing. Excuse me, straight away, clearing. I tend to burp when I'm clearing energy, just so you know. I could be burping a lot through this video. I'm going to call in all of your healing teams of light, calling in all of your healing teams of light, calling in all of your healing teams of light. Lovely. I'm just going to ask them to activate a sacred healing space around us all now, energetically, and to anchor it in. And I usually see this sacred space as like a dome, a lattice dome. It's usually gold in color. This is just your opportunity to tune into the energy and see what you can sense with your psychic senses. So I'm just going to give it another few seconds for that dome to be activated and anchored in all around us, creating a sacred space for this healing today. Thank you. So we're going to start off by setting an intention. And this is just kind of like a wish or a prayer of what your goal is, what you would like to direct the energy, or where you would like to direct the energy to for this healing session. So as I said, this is for those who are feeling bereaved, grieving, or are feeling loss. So any intentions in relation to that, please feel free to set them either in your mind or out loud, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And I'm just going to ask my healing team of light to receive all of your intentions so that this healing can be in alignment with them. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to set my intention, which is to channel angelic energy that's of the highest and purest love and light vibrational frequency from my heart to all of yours who have given permission to receive this healing, to receive whatever it is that you are needing right now if you're feeling bereaved, loss, or grieving. Whatever is best for you to receive, whatever needs and wants to happen during this session for comfort, bringing in a lot of love, a lot of kind of being held energy, and peace. Amen. So I usually end off my intentions with an amen. It's kind of like a power word, kind of like an energetic full stop to say, oh, this is my intention and that's the end of my intention type thing. I kind of like so it be, so it is type energy. Whatever that phrase is. It's not coming to me right now. I do apologize because it is Mercury retrograde and Mercury is one of my ruling planets, which means if I am trying to do anything during Mercury retrograde, my communication is on a very low level. So please do bear with me while I try and articulate what it is that I want to say during this video. Thank you. Because it mightn't always come out how I want it. Okay, thank you for all your beautiful intentions. So, just gonna ask who is coming in for this session today. I'm hearing Archangel Metatron. Archangel Michael's going to be coming in. Archangel Metatron is taking point, so overseeing this healing session. I also have Mary Magdelene, Dragon Energy, and Mer People as well. And the energy of sovereignty as well, I'm hearing. Which is an interesting mix of energies, but beautiful ones. Okay, So I'm going to call in Archangel Michael. I'm calling in Archangel Michael, calling in Archangel Michael, and I'm going to ask Michael to activate your own unique Inanna around you now. It's for protection. I'm going to ask Michael to anchor it in and to ensure that it remains active for however long that you might need the support from this energy going forward. So an energy is going to be placed in front of you. And if you'd like to just tune in, you can even ask who the energy is, because it's going to be different for everyone. I can't say who the energy is for you. It could be angelic, it could be a mer person, it could be a dragon, it could be an ascended master. It's just going to entirely depend on you and your energy and who's on your healing team. As another energy is placed behind you, one to your left, and another energy on your right. And then 4 other energies are going to be placed in between the 4 we've already just placed around you, kind of like the points on a compass. With Archangel Michael above, overlighting you, and I'm hearing Archangel Gabriel below. So you're fully and completely surrounded and held within this sacred container of energy for protection, for support, for comfort. So I'm also hearing, if you're tuning into the particular energies that are in your Inanna, that some of the energies in the Inanna will extend an invitation to connect to you. So it might be now, as that Inanna is being activated. It might be in the next few days, even weeks. I'm also hearing months, to be aware that certain energies might come forward because they want to connect with you. There'll be some sort of signs with this as well, to just keep an eye out for the signs, and you'll know when the time comes. Thank you. So that Inanna is fully activated and anchored in. I'm just going to ask Archangel Metatron, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Metatron, to lower a pillar of white light down around you now, please, and to anchor it in. This is just for extra protection. This beautiful pillar of white light just enveloping you in loving energy. And again, it's your opportunity just to tune into this energy, Metatron's energy, and see what you can sense. If you'd like to do that, of course, you don't have to. And you can just sit and bask in the energy, receive, and breathe. So a lot of crystalline energy coming in with this pillar. For some of you, Metatron is giving an activation of crystalline light. I'm hearing it's to do with helping you to connect in with your inner guidance, to hear your inner guidance, to feel your inner guidance, to help you be guided by your inner guidance, to reconnect to that inner guidance. It's an activation for that. I'm also hearing some of you have been asking for this for a while, and Metatron has heard you and is bringing this activation in for you now. So you might be feeling it top of the head of the crown or in your third eye, and then coming straight down your chakras. Also being drawn to the back of the heart as well. You might be feeling different tingles or sensations like a hot, cold temperature change as well with this. If you're noticing any of that, that is the activation that Metatron is giving you with this crystalline light. Also some clearing, happening with this as well. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Metatron. So I'm hearing from Metatron that you might experience some symptoms, primarily physical symptoms, over the next couple of days as this energy integrates, this activation. So what sort of symptoms? Headaches, loss of balance, like vision sort of stuff, blurry eyes. I think that's to do with like psychic sight being activated. Also like pains or different sensations in your chakras, lower back, and your back, where your back of your heart. To just be aware if any of these come up for you over the next couple of days, and to check in with yourself to see how best you can support yourself. If there's something that you need to do, if you need to drink water, if you need to take a shower just to cleanse yourself for an Epsom salt bath, or shake your body out, take a walk, whatever it might be, just to check in with yourself to see what it is that you need at that time. Thank you, Metatron. Okay, so now I have dragons coming in. I'm seeing a black dragon, just usually for protection. I'm seeing a red dragon as well, and they're gonna do a cleanse with dragon fire. So with this, you might feel the temperature rising as the dragons are blowing fire around you, your energy field, just to clear and cleanse any non-beneficial energy, stuck or stagnant energy or emotions, any energy that's not for your highest or greatest good, negativity, energetic debris, these sorts of things. To just completely clear and cleanse your energy field. Okay, so I'm hearing the dragons would like to connect with some of you, that they're extending an invitation to connect. You'll know if this is you You might be feeling the dragon energy really strongly, the fire strongly. You might get a vision in your mind's eye of a dragon. Whatever it is, you'll know if this is you, if the dragons are reaching out to connect with you. I'm hearing it's something to do with giving you next steps. Of what it is that you need to do. Seems like it's in alignment with your mission. Okay, I'm also hearing, so I did do a guided meditation to connect in with your dragon guide. So I will put that down in the description box below if you are drawn to it and if you want to listen to it to connect in with your dragon guides and to take that further, to accept the invitation pretty much and connect in with the dragon energy. I'll leave that in the description box if you feel drawn to listening to it and want to connect with the dragons. Also seeing a pink dragon for love, for comfort, for safety, and it's like being held. And it's like flying around each and every one of you now. This pink dragon, it's quite a small one from what I'm seeing. But I'm also hearing it packs a punch energetically. That its energy is very powerful despite its small stature, which is just super beautiful. So this pink dragon, it's like flying around you, and it's giving an activation for love energy. So you can fully embody unconditional love in your heart. So you can fully embody the energy of New Earth, 5D, unity consciousness. So you might be feeling this around your chest, your heart, higher heart chakra, but it's also extending down into your abdomen as well, solar plexus, and even down further into the sacral. And I'm also hearing down to the root, to like root in that energy, to give you a solid base of that love energy. And then it's also extending up into your throat, third eye, and crown. If you're feeling any sort of different sensations or it feels like pressure, that's what's happening. I'm seeing a lot of sparkles, unicorn energy coming in as well, and the mer people. And I'm hearing it's to support the dragons to anchor in this energy within you, to fully activate it. It's like they're holding space, because this is a really important activation. And I'm hearing the word honor, honoring, and just holding space to honor you and that you're receiving this activation. And again, if you'd like to, just tuning in to see what you can sense with your psychic senses. And being reminded as well, again, as with Metatron's activation, this also activation might cause some physical symptoms in the next couple of days, weeks, even hearing months, that might like flare up every now and again, to just be aware that that's what is happening as this energy is anchored into your system. Some old energy might come up as a result of this energy integrating. So do be aware if you experience any sort of like emotional turbulence. I'm even hearing like emotional chaos where you're just feeling overwhelmed emotionally. There's lots of emotions coming up. That it is as a result of receiving this activation. It's like a clear out, a detox of your system, in order to integrate this activation in. But it's a good thing because it is an up-leveling. It is raising your vibration, even though it might be quite challenging to work through these emotions. I'm hearing about sitting with yourself if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling dysregulated, whatever the case may be. If you are feeling dysregulated, to bring yourself back into a state of regulation. I like to do heart breathing, but you can do any sort of technique. Just depends on you and finding the one that works best for you. I'll put the heart breathing in the description box as well if you want to check that out. But bringing yourself back into a state of emotional regulation. I'm hearing also about getting out into nature to help you to ground and connect in with these beautiful energies. It's also really good to balance your emotions, particularly with sitting beside like a body of water, the ocean, these sorts of things. And to sit with yourself and to acknowledge all of the emotions. It's basically sit with yourself and feel everything that comes up, which quite honestly can be easier said than done at times. But you won't be alone, because your healing team of light will be there with you to give you support, to help you to work through whatever these emotions that will come up. And acknowledging the emotion is enough. But if you want to take it that one step further, approaching it with the energy of understanding, and to just ask, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling sad? Why am I feeling overwhelmed? And to listen for the answer. And if you approach it with the energy of understanding, you cultivate compassion and love for yourself. And once you do that and process out the energy, the emotion, you'll clear your energy fields and give yourself some breathing space, some room to breathe. I'm also hearing if you need to seek support, if you are dealing with emotional overwhelm, to do so, and whatever support feels best for you. It could be connecting in with someone in spirit. It could also be a trusted family member, trusted friend, even like doctor, psychiatrist, psychologist, spiritual teacher, healer, anything like that. Whoever you feel is best for you, that you can trust, to seek support if you need to. And to know that your healing team of light is always with you. and to ask for their help and their assistance at any time for anything, because they cannot help you and they won't help you unless you ask them, because of the law of free will currently in place on earth, that they can't intervene on your behalf unless you ask them to. So it's an important thing to remember, and it can be as simple as saying, my healing team of light or angels or whoever it is that you are wanting to connect into, please help me, I'm struggling right now. Help me process out these emotions, help me to feel peace, whatever the case may be. Whatever feels right for you in terms of the language that you want to use and whatnot. Okay, thank you very much, dragons. So I have Mary Magdelene coming in now. So Mary Magdalene is like, it looks like a Star of David, that sort of shape. It's like a star, placing it there on your heart chakra. It's pink, not like a bubble pink, but a deeper pink. Magenta pink, I think. Is that the right one? But like that darker sort of pink color around your heart chakra, in this star shape. I'm hearing it is for upliftment. And this isn't for everyone, but I'm hearing about blessings in the skies, and also being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, the light in the darkness. It's a gift I'm hearing that she is bestowing to each and every one of you. To help you see the light at all times, no matter what it is that you're going through. It's like a guiding light. I'm just seeing like a lantern on a stick. It's a light guiding you through the darkness. And the energy of hope. I'm seeing that as like a kernel of white light, the energy of hope, and she's placing it into your heart chakra. I'm almost seeing like, what do you even call them? You know those boxes that you sometimes put candles in? It's kind of like that, but it's like a glass one, and it's gilded in gold, and she's just placing this little ember, I'm hearing, a little kernel of hope, light and energy into this glass case in your heart. Excuse me, clearing happening as well with that. And then there's almost like a knob, and she's twisting it, and that light is just increasing. I'm hearing you might be feeling a little bit of discomfort there around the chest, the heart area. As this energy goes in, I'm just going to ask the angels to anesthetize you to any discomfort or to clear out any discomfort there, please, angels. As this new energy goes in. Okay. So I'm seeing to take you through a little bit of a visualization. So if you'd just like to visualize yourself standing in your heart, in a room in your heart. It's like an atrium, a hall, kind of like the welcoming area if you first were to enter your heart. And this room is surrounded by different doors. And on the doors, there's certain things written on them. One being bereavement, one being loss, one being grief. And you can take a look and see if there's any other doors with different things written on them, if you like. And for this visualization, we're going to go into the room that's labeled grief. But before we do that, we're going to call in some support. So whoever that is, who you have in mind, who you would like to hold your hand as you travel into this room of grief, call them in, visualize them. It can be someone in spirit, like an angel, your spirit guide, an ascended master. It could also be someone who you've lost, who's passed on. And also a person who's still here on the physical. Really, it can be anybody, even a pet. Whoever it is that you want. Or plants, I'm hearing. Whatever sort of energy that you would like to hold your hand as we venture into this grief. It's entirely up to you. And you might be feeling a bit apprehensive, even anxious about venturing into this grief, which is totally understandable. It feels like you might be afraid that you're going to be overwhelmed by it, that you're going to be completely submerged in it and you won't be able to find your way out of it. And that's okay if you're feeling like that. It's understandable. Which is why you're not going to go in there alone. You're going to go in there with support, whoever that is. And we're also going to have the angels, Mary Magdelene, the dragons, the mer people, the unicorns, all these beautiful energies go in to that room with all of us. To feel it. And I'm being guided to invite you to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you're ready to place your hands on the door handle, the doorknob, you don't need to open the door yet, but to just place your hand there and check in with yourself to see how you feel. If you need courage, if you need strength, what is it do you need right now before you venture into this chamber of grief? I would invite you to put your hand on your heart if that feels comfortable, to ask your heart, what is it that you need now? What support do you need now in order to be able to do this? And to ask for it out loud or in your mind, whatever feels comfortable. I'm going to ask the angels to bring that energy in for you now. For some of you, I'm seeing the angels putting on armor for you. Like the armor of God. It's an indicative of a warrior. And it's about strength and bravery. As the angels completely place that armor on you and anchor it in and activate it. Seeing gold and silver armor, so silver for divine feminine, gold for divine masculine energy. And when you're ready, turn the handle, turn the knob, open the door, and step in. And you don't have to close the door behind you, you can keep it open. So I'm seeing a lot of darkness and that chink of light, or the light coming from the door. That this is your grief, and it feels like a deep, 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 deep well. Almost like it's bottomless, it's endless, it's all consuming. And what the angels want me to guide you to do is to feel this grief, acknowledge it, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. I'm hearing you go to feel it to heal it. So feeling a lot of discomfort around this, dis-ease, anxiety, fear, feeling afraid. It's almost like your grief is sentient. That it's an energy of itself. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to picture this grief in front of you. Whatever image comes to mind, just take note. I'm seeing like black clouds. I'm also seeing like a black ghostly figure type thing in front of me. Hello, grief. And we're going to have a conversation with grief. So if you want to say hello or acknowledge grief, by all means do so, or not, depending on how you're feeling. And do feel that energy that you brought in with you holding your hand. They're right there with you. We're going to ask grief, what does it have to say? What's the grief about? What have you lost specifically? Why are you finding it so difficult? Well done. And now just taking time to visualize the grief. Because for some of you, I saw the grief leave. Because it had said all it needed to say. It had conveyed the message it needed to convey. But for others of you, this won't be the case yet. Hopefully you had a conversation with grief and received some answers. If not, that's okay. The answers will come to you after this healing. Days, weeks. Again, I'm hearing months as well. As the energy that you've received from this healing integrates, the answers will be revealed to you, the answers will come. Because for some of you, there's no quick fix for this kind of grief. It is a journey, it's an unfolding, and it's about leaning in. And embracing grief like an old friend. Thank you. So the energy that you brought in that's holding your hands turns you around and escorts you out of this room. You close the door behind you on the grief and find yourself back in the bright atrium of your heart. And in your atrium, you are greeted by Mary Magdelene, who has blessings to bestow on you and who also has a gift for you. And if you'd like to visualize placing your hands out in front of you, Mary Magdelene is going to place a gift in your hands for you. So also bear in mind that whatever gift you receive could also be symbolic. To take note of what that is. You can ask Mary Magdelene now what the gift is about, like what it means, what's the message. Or you can remember for later and just look up the spiritual meaning of that gift and take what resonates. Whatever feels best for you. And I'm seeing Mary Magdelene anoint you with a special oil, a blessing on your forehead, on your heart, on your hands, and on your feet. And Mary Magdelene invites you to ask her a question if if there's some guidance that you're looking for, or if a question comes to mind, to feel free to ask Mary Magdelene that. Thank you, Mary Magdelene. And again, you mightn't receive answers right away. That's okay. It just means that certain things have to unfold first, and maybe you're not ready for the information right now. But because you've asked the question, you will receive an answer at some stage, which might not be the answer that you're looking for right now. But just know there is certain things that need to happen first before you receive the answer to your question. And the journey just needs to unfold. I'm seeing the unicorns coming in now, and they're about granting wishes. And there's a lot of glitter, there's a lot of sparkles, there's a lot of color. It's just magic and playful energy. And the unicorns are asking you to make a wish. If there's something that you have in mind, and the unicorns are going to receive this wish from you, if you'd like to make one. They do reminding you to make it from your heart. So if it feels comfortable to place your hand on your heart, connect into your heart energy and ask your heart for a wish. Because it's more powerful if it comes from your heart and your heart energy. To just take a moment or two to connect in with your heart, to receive a wish, and then to tell this wish to the unicorns. Thank you, unicorns. The dragons are coming in again. I'm seeing them place a crown on your head. This is for mastery. For some of you, it signals the completion of something that you came here to master, and you have mastered it. For others of you, it's like an initiation. So you're at the start of the journey, your journey of mastery, to master whatever it is that you came here to master. And some of you are in between on that journey of mastery. This is a reminder that you are a master, that you are on that journey of mastery. And as such, you might face challenges, hardship, difficult feelings, strife, chaos. But you have everything that you need to succeed on this journey. And you wouldn't have given yourself this task if you didn't feel that you were capable. To trust yourself, to believe in yourself, and to know that you are never alone on this journey, energetically. There's always someone with you, beside you, wanting to hold your hand. All you need to do is ask. And while you might be feeling alone right now, physically, in that you don't have the people that you need around you, or that you can trust, or that you feel you can depend on or ask for support, and that is a difficulty in and of itself, on top of everything else. Just know that it won't be like this forever. This is just a part of the journey that you need to walk right now, to learn some things about who it is that you are. And sometimes you need to be alone to do that. So you don't have the interference of other people's energies around you. But this isn't the case for everyone. But to know if this is you and you are alone on your journey right now, that there will come a stage, there will come a time when you're reunited with soul family, your tribe, and you won't be physically alone anymore. Excuse me. So I'm going to bring down energy from source, whatever it is that you might need. I'm hearing love, I'm hearing comfort, I'm hearing support, I'm hearing like being held, like a warm hug. That's going to come down from the heavens into your stellar gateway chakra. Into your soul star chakra, which is above your head. And down into your crown. So I'm seeing like a diamond, white, silver energy, flecks of gold. You might see it a bit differently. There's also a bit of pink, there's a bit of green, a bit of orange as well. As it comes down into your third eye chakra, enveloping you in a hug. As this energy continues to travel down into your throat chakra, down into your heart, your higher heart, your heart chakra. And I'm seeing like a legion of angels coming in, surrounding your heart. It's like first aid is what I'm hearing. What is it like triage? They're doing hands-on healing on your heart and heart chakra specifically. Some of you, there's like a wound, there's a tear, there's a scar. Just a lot of hurt, pain, heartbreak. And the angels are bringing in, clearing the energy, bringing in healing, doing repairs to your heart. For some of you, I see them like tying a bow around it or wrapping a blanket around it. Colors of the rainbow. To give you some relief from the pain. Also hearing if you are having difficulty sleeping. So you can either call in the angels, you don't have to, or you can and ask them to activate this angelic blanket to put over you to help you sleep, or you can visualize one yourself. Just a blanket of angelic energy and putting that around yourself before you go to sleep to get a good night's sleep. Thank you, angels. As this energy from source moves down your shoulders, arms, and into the palms of your hands. And I'm seeing like again like a spark or ember of energy. It looks like white in the palms of your hands. I'm hearing it's an activation. For some of you are healers. That's an activation for this. Activating your healing gifts, specifically to do with like hands-on healing, but you can also send healing energetically from your hands, so it doesn't necessarily have to be hands-on healing. Thank you. And again, a reminder as you receive that activation that you could, there might be physical symptoms, might be emotional symptoms that crop up in the next while as that energy integrates and raises your vibration, increases your frequency. That lower density energies will come up to be cleared or detoxed from your body, just to be aware of that. To not be alarmed if things like that happen, and to seek support, and if you need to go to the doctors or whatever, to put your mind at ease to do that as well, whatever feels best for you. As this energy continues to flow into your solar plexus chakra, down into your sacral, and into your root. Just feeling the energy of like instability there in the root chakra. Asking the angels to clear that and heal it. Replace it with stability and love. Because for a lot of you, whatever it is that you're going through right now has meant that you're feeling unstable, like instability. I'm hearing it might have knocked you for 6. It was unexpected. Took the rug out from under you. And like your foundations took a hit. So I'm just going to ask the angels to bring in whatever energy and support you need, specifically into your root chakra, to help you with that, to heal that. Feeling shock energy as well. And trauma. Disbelief, denial, like it feels surreal. As this energy continues to travel down into your knee chakras, feet chakras, and down into the earth, into your Earth Star chakra. As it goes down through the different levels and layers of the earth into the crystal caves. And I'm just hearing that there's a crystal here for you for support. That I'm gonna ask the crystal's permission if it's okay to connect each and every one of you into a crystal that's best for you, that's most supportive for you right now. You can ask yourself what the crystal is. I'm hearing aventurine, labradorite, rose quartz, and some of the black crystals, opal hematite. Citrine. And then I don't know what the crystal is called, but it's like a grey speckled crystal, but I'm not sure what that is. As the energy in your grounding cord continues down into the heart of Mother Earth Gaia, and I'm going to ask that you're plugged in to Gaia's heart, each and every one of you, separately and independently from each other. Now, please. I'm also hearing about the importance of grounding yourself as you go through whatever it is that you're going through right now. It'll help. It's very supportive energy. It'll also help you to work through those emotions. So grounding like this, like I'm taking you through this, or also getting outside, putting your bare feet on the ground, whichever feels best for you. And whichever works best for you. Okay, so for each and every one of you now, Gaia is enveloping you in a hug. To just take a moment to tune into Gaia's energy and feel it, what that feels like. And while that is happening, I'm just going to ask Gaia to ground, earth, anchor, connect, and align each and every one of you now, and to ensure that you're fully embodied, or as much as you can be at this time as well, please. So I'm also seeing your whole healing team of lights jump in on the hug as well. Ancestral energy coming in as well. Just bringing in so much love, so much support, so much comfort, so much strength, so much courage. And there's just this sense of that you're not alone type energy. Thank you. I'm just going to bring up Gaia's energy from her heart into your Earth star, your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, root. I'm hearing there is new growth at your root chakra at a foundational level. As Gaia's energy continues to travel up your sacral, your abdomen, into your chest, into your heart, higher heart chakra, down your shoulders, arms, and into the palms of your hands, just grounding, earthing, anchoring you to Gaia's supportive, loving energy, to Gaia's strength. As this energy continues up into your throat and into your face, chin, lips, cheeks, nose, third eye, forehead, crown at the top of your head, up further still into your soul star chakra, up even further still into your stellar gateway chakra, so I'm hearing for some of you, galactic energy is going to make its presence known and extend you an invitation to connect. So Some of you are star seeds and have galactic heritage and origins. So like some of you are from Orion, I'm hearing, Pleiadians, Sirian, Lyrian, Andromedan, Arcturian. You'll know if this is you, and the invitation will be extended at a later date to, again, look out for the signs. As this energy continues up further still, and where I'm going to ask that you're plugged into the grid that's best for you, so either an earth grid or a galactic grid, so that you're fully and completely supported above and below, held within a sacred container, which is going to provide you with whatever, that you need going forward, for however long it is that you need going forward on this journey of healing, self-exploration, self-discovery, transformation, growth, earth school, karma clearing. And the angels are guiding me again to ask if there is anything else that you need. Anything at all, to check in with yourself right now. To just see if there's anything else that you might need. And if something comes to mind, to ask them. I'm hearing the angels will provide. To look for the signs. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to close this down now. I'm just going to ask that any excess energy is brought down through your chakras and sent into Gaia to be grounded. I'm going to ask Archangel Zadkiel just to pass the violet flame down through your entire energy field, just to clear any energy, any energetic debris that might have come up as a result of this healing, to leave your energy field completely clear. Thank you. I'm going to ask Archangel Metatron to balance, harmonize, stabilize, recalibrate and realign all levels, layers, bodies, fields and systems of you. Thank you. I'm going to ask Metatron to zip up your aura, zip up your aura, zip up your aura, so you feel strong, safe and secure within your energy fields. Supported, held and loved to continue on your path. Thank you. I'm going to thank all the energies that were present for this session today. The angels, Metatron, Michael, Zadkiel, Gabriel, just the few that I mentioned, but there's way more of them here. The unicorns, the dragons, Mary Magdelene, the mer people, and all the energies that were present, including you and your healing team. Thank you also very much. Just going to ask my healing team of light to disconnect me from all the energies that I connected to for this session and from the collective. I'm just going to return your energy to you and receive my energy back to me so that we are separate and independent once more. And I'm going to ask that anything that was open to close it down. Healing portals, vortexes, channels. Healing portals, vortexes, chakras, the sacred space. Anything that was open, close it down. Anything that was open, close it down. So thank you all so very much for being here, for making it this far, through an hour and a half of a healing video from my heart to yours. Namaste. Whew, okay, that was a tough one. It was also a really powerful one, and I hope you felt the energy and have received all it is that you need. Do need to mention about aftercare guidelines, because you have received huge amount of high vibrational energy. That energy will be integrating into your system, and I mentioned it at points as we went along. But when you take in so much light, lower density energy will come up to be cleared and released, to be detoxed from your system, which can be from in your physical body, emotionally, mentally, even from your soul, spiritually, energetically, these sorts of things. To be aware of that happening over the next couple of days as this energy fully integrates into your system. I'm going to put in some aftercare guidelines down in the description box for you to have a look at. They're just guidelines, but do check into yourself and see what's the best way for you to support yourself after this healing, and to seek support if you need it, by whoever that might be for you. Is there anything else to say? No, I think that was it. But I'm just hearing to say well done to you for tuning in, for watching this video, for doing some healing, for asking for support during this really difficult time, to acknowledge that for yourself, that you have taken this action, and that it is a big step, and to give yourself a pat on the back for that. Well done, you. So, okay. Thank you so much for being here, for tuning in. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.